and gentlemen, prisonplanet.tv, Infowars.com.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
What's your home worth? How can you compare local real estate agents? And how do you get MLS listings for the entire country? If you're thinking of buying a home to take advantage of a tax credit or selling your house, you first need to see an incredible website called HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com will help you find a realtor to buy or sell a home. It's so easy, and best of all, it's free. At HomeGain.com, you can compare realtors anonymously, receive customized proposals, see consumer reviews, then select the best realtor for you. Go to HomeGain.com and get an instant home value estimate, view comparable homes, and check out street views. HomeGain.com has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and contains a wealth of information, like their home improvement tool that helps you determine which home improvements to make to increase your home's value. See the top 12 home improvements right now at HomeGain.com. That's HomeGain.com. Look for Max, the orange HomeGain gorilla, to help you find a realtor or with any other real estate needs you might have at HomeGain.com, your real estate connection.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We know elements of the federal government were involved in the Oklahoma City bombing. We know it was used to demonize their political opposition. We know the Democratic Party has lied and said that their members of the Congressional Black Caucus were spit on and called the N-word. Now all the video's been released. Not true. We know they've dispatched their people with Nazi signs all over the country to claim they're part of the Tea Party. We know that any criticism of Obama health care, big government, open borders, they invoke racism and division in America to get everybody at each other's throats, because the last thing they want is the American people, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, getting together. So they basically say there shouldn't be any black people at tea parties. And if there are, they ask, why are you here? This is racist. That is out in the open psychological warfare. And now we have Bill Clinton saying, gee, I hope it doesn't take another Oklahoma City to shut all this down. He told USA Today in 1996 on Air Force One, they said, what saved your candidacy for the 1996 second election? He said, Oklahoma City. It rallied the country together. They stand to gain from it. And here's the Washington Times. Critics, Obama administration hyping terrorist nuclear threat. He's now saying it's the biggest threat, bigger than nation-to-nation nuclear war, that terrorists are going to sneak nukes in. And they're claiming that the American people are supposedly working with al-Qaeda. How asinine is that? And then here's Rush Limbaugh. Bill Clinton links talk radio tea parties to non-existent terrorism. Here's another one. Clinton, Rush Limbaugh comment doesn't make any sense. ABC News. And it talks about Rush Limbaugh saying they're trying to frame conservatives with coming terror attacks. See, they've been hyping this and hyping this and hyping this. And I've told you in April, in May, in June, that these months are key for a massive staged event to be blamed on us, or their entire agenda isn't going to pass. Now, I'm not saying they're going to stage a nuke attack. I'm saying it's being considered. And remember, Governor Ridge, the head of Homeland Security, said last year in a best-selling book that they would issue fake terror alerts for political gain. Let's go ahead and finish up with Bill Clinton on Wolf Blitzer. Here it is.
You know, saying things like the current political debate is just a prelude to civil war and all of that kind of stuff. But, you know, there was a lot of that tough stuff back then that Gordon Liddy was on the radio telling people if the ATF agents came to be sure and take a headshot at them because they had, you know, vests on.
He didn't seem to have much of support at that time. No. Now there seems to be, at least if you go to these websites, you listen to some of
Well, that's the thing. See, it's still a minority, but they can communicate with each other much faster and much better than ever before.
The internet's
The main thing that bothered us at the time of Oklahoma City was already there was enough use of the internet that if you knew how to find the websites, not everybody even had a computer back then, but if you knew how to find it, you could learn, for example, how to make a bomb. Now, everybody's got a computer, websites are easily accessible, and you can be highly selective and spend all your time with people that are, you know, kind of out there with you. I don't want something bad to happen for us to get this thing right again. And as I pointed out today, after Oklahoma City, we kept right on having our political disagreements. You know, Congressman, the Speaker, they closed the government twice in 1995. You remember it very well at the end of the year. We had an election in 1996. Oklahoma was a Republican state. I still didn't care it, but I loved them because they reoriented me.
All right, that's enough. And then he goes on to say again, I sure hope we don't have to have an attack to shut all this down and get things right again. Now, here is FEMA National Level Exercise 2009. NLE-09 is a White House-directed, congressionally mandated exercise that includes the participation of all appropriate federal department and agency senior officials, deputy staff, and key operational elements. In addition, broad regional participation of state, tribal, local, and private sector is anticipated. This year, the United States welcomes the participation of Australia, Canada, Mexico, the United States, and NLE-09. And they say that they're training. Here's that document, people watching on prisonplanet.tv. They're saying that they're worried about a nuke going off, and Obama's saying that. Meanwhile, we have NLE-010. Why is FEMA trying to cover up NLE-010? Public Intelligence has received a request from FEMA to remove for official use only document regarding the National Level Exercise 2010, which was scheduled for this coming May. The exercise would be based on national planning scenario, which simulates a nuclear detonation in a U.S. city. However, recent political pressure has led to the exercise being scaled back, according to the Washington Post, Christian Science Monitor, and a variety of other publications. At the behest of the Senator Harry Reid, the exercise for Las Vegas had reportedly been canceled. But now NLE-09, it turns out this document was put out on some county websites in Nevada. But now FEMA wants it taken down. Now, what's in the FEMA document? You can go to Infowars.com and link through in this article to the document. Here's the document. It says, unannounced simulated detonations of nukes in the U.S. What does that mean, unannounced? I've been at urban warfare drills in Belton, Texas, of all places, where they blow up a car and announce on the news, this is in my film Road to Tyranny, 2002, that a terrorist had blown them up. And then a day later, they announced it was a drill. So it's psychological warfare. And remember, Governor Ridge said they were issuing fake terror alerts for political gain. Both parties do this. But, I mean, you talk about open and shut case. The fact that Oklahoma City was an inside job is not debatable. And so coming up the next hour, I'm going to highlight the actual part about the nuclear scenario.